On today's Try to Finish Something, I finally found something that you guys hate more than watching me do projects on my Cricut. You guys hated watching me paint a Star Wars picture. I hurt my feelings a little. It didn't. It's alright. I know the video didn't perform well, but I was just trying to get real artists to submit their entry into the Star Wars Art Challenge, and that ended on Friday. So what am I going to do on today's Try to Finish Something? I'm going to find out who the winner is for all the different categories. And that's what I'm going to do on today's Try to Finish Something. Now, first, before we get into who wins in the different categories, I want to make sure that we thank each one of the different people that helped donate prizes. And Aedo Morin of Fabworks, and all of these details will be in the links of this video if you want to go check out any of these amazing creators that donated their time and money and projects to help give us prizes for this. And Aedo Morin, he creates these amazing Star Wars graphics. If you're a member of the Star Wars Room Builders Facebook page, you've seen the amazing stuff that he does, but you have to print them yourself and you have to do all this stuff, and it's really hard. So Derek of VanOaksProps decided, I'm gonna just make them into sticker packs. He worked with Aedo and they have sticker packs available on his Etsy store, and they come out really good. I've purchased a couple of these packs myself, and they are perfect for your Star Wars builds. And everybody who wins in the different categories is going to get these sticker packs thanks to VanOaksProps and thanks to Fabworks Aedo Morin. So these are really cool. Now, something else that everybody gets from Props and Villainy, Kelly Sterne creates these really cool Star Wars wall panels. Now, check these things out. These things are amazing. He has now made some of his panels available for purchase, but to the winners of each of the categories, he's giving everyone one of his amazing battery-operated Star Wars wall panels. And these things are super cool. Bought one myself. And from Clever 3D Studio and Fantastic 3D Printing, we have Mythosaur skulls. Now, we have two of them. For the grand prize winner, the best overall is going to get the 12-inch Mythosaur skull in your choice of finish, and for the most creative, best interpretation, we've got the 9-inch, and you get to pick your finish. And these guys are great. If you need anything 3D printed, go to Clever 3D Studio. They do a ton of different stuff with me. I love partnering up with them because their prints are fantastic. Even if you have your own 3D printer and you're just trying to speed up the process, you can have them do some of it, you do some of it. Go to them for any 3D printing needs. These guys are great to work with, and the overall finished product on everything they've ever printed for me is fantastic. And the grand prize winner, look at this thing. It's the Gravastar Mars Pro Battle Damaged Bluetooth speaker. Now, this is an amazing prize. I didn't have enough money to buy myself one of these, this same model. I bought the lesser model for myself to keep, and I'm going to try and take that and Star Wars it. But you get this one, the really cool Mars Pro Battle Damaged Bluetooth speaker. That is the prize for the best of show, the best overall winner. Now, let's get to the contestants and some of the stuff that they have built. So we had a lot of entries, and we have a lot of judges to help me with this judging competition. And so what I decided to do is narrow it down to 10 and then send those 10 out to the judges so that they can fill out my overly complicated series of numbers and categories. And the reason that I did all this is because I wanted everyone, from whether you painted something or whether you built something, to have the same opportunity. So there were different categories for you to score 1 to 10 in, and all of these categories helped us determine who the winners were. And some of them obviously were geared more towards a painting, and some were geared towards a 3D printed something or a sculpture or whatever it is that you do as your form of art. So we wanted to give everyone an open field and a chance to win these prizes. Now, first up, we have number 1. These are in no particular order. These are just the top 10 contestants that we chose. Aaron created these really cool panels to help give his shelves some sort of Star Wars look and feel. And these things are really cool. And here's some of the pictures of him leading up to finishing it, and here's one of the shots, the glam shots of one of his finished panels. Super cool. This is Aaron, and this is one of our top 10 finalists. Super cool, and his is entered into the Best 3D, and of course he can try and win Best Overall. Now, one of the contestants who is in our top 10 for Best 2D is this acrylic pour painting by Brian. What he did is he took a Lazy Susan, poured acrylic paints on it to get some amazing backgrounds, and then painted Star Wars ships on top of that. And here's some of the pictures of him creating this masterpiece that he submitted. And next up in 3D art, we have Kyle. Kyle created a trooper helmet ship. He took a stormtrooper helmet and altered the 3D print and created his own ship that looks like a stormtrooper helmet. And here are some glam shots of his, and here are some progress pictures of him getting to that final product. And in our top 10 finalists for Best 2D, this is called Rancor Rage by Cameron, and he created this digital art for his 2D submission. And here's some of the progress and how he went about creating this. And these are some amazing droids that Bobby created. Bobby has been creating Star Wars droids for a long time. I'm not sure if he did these in 3 weeks, but here's his submission into the Best 3D, and I just wanted to show these off because these are some amazing droids created by Bobby. And another submission coming in for Best 3D. This one comes to us from Nicholas. It is a Gonk diorama, and he has done such an amazing job. If you look at these progress pictures and see what he created this diorama from, it's just scraps and trash and things, and then look at this final product. And the judges and I were talking about this, and if this was a 3D model kit, I would buy this thing. This is amazing, and his entry is in for Best 3D Art. And number 7 in our top 10 artists, this is another 3D art project. This one comes to us from Kevin. He created this Star Wars wall panel that opens up, revealing all of this really cool lighting and inner workings of his own custom ship. He got with his family and they decided to design their own ship. That's the 3D rendering of the ship, and this is a wall panel that they felt would look really cool to be inside their ship. It's a whole family project. And here's another top 10 finalists, and this one is also coming in for 3D artwork. And look at this shop, and look what this guy has done. This is Jay, and he's taking all of his cabinets inside of his shop and he's made them into a Sandcrawler. How cool is this thing, and how jealous am I needing one of these in my own shop? And my shop looks nothing like that. It's a garage and a room. It looks nothing like Jay's, and I am super jealous of what he has done with this. And another in our top 10 finalists, this is another 3D art project, and you've seen ships in a bottle. Well, he wanted to do Star Wars ships in a bottle. Take a look at the detail on these little tiny X-Wings. This is amazing, and this is his entry, a Star Wars ship in a bottle. And the last in our top 10 finalists, this is a cool twist on what I was trying to get. I said Star Wars ships. He thought Star Wars shipment. And this is the entry from Dave. He made a mailbox for people in the Star Wars universe to receive their shipments. And here's him talking about his project.
So let's say though you had something to send out first, right? Here in the US we have a little red flag that goes up on our mailbox when we want to mail out something. So I made a little red light so that you know when mailman knows when they got something to take. So they would come and they would take the mail out and be good to go. They could flip off the indicator light to let you know they took the package. But let's say they left you something as well. Well, this indicator puts a nice green glow on the top. If you want to come on in, you can see that. So you could see day or night that there was a package waiting for you in your mailbox. And so that is my submission for Star Wars ships.
And now the winners of the contest. First of all, for Best 2D, Rancor Rage. This is Cameron's entry, and we all loved it. Best 2D is going to get some amazing prizes, including those stickers, one of those wall panels, and more. You gotta love this thing. This is a really cool entry, and Cameron, thank you very much for taking the time to enter. And now for Best 3D, it's this one from Dave. We love that you took it a different direction, and it's Star Wars shipments, and this Star Wars mailbox was really well done, and the detail on this was amazing, and you get some great prizes as well, including those stickers and one of those wall panels from Props and Villainy. This is an amazing entry. Now we get to Most Creative. This thing is amazing. It's from Jay. It's the Jawa Crawler Shop. This is cabinets and storage all done to look like the outside of a Jawa Sandcrawler, and you're going to get great prizes. You also get one of those wall panels from Sterne. You also get the sticker pack from Aedo and VanOaksProps. You also get one of the 9-inch Mythosaur skulls. Clever 3D Studio and Fantastic 3D Factory are giving you a 9-inch Mythosaur skull, and you get to choose the way that it's finished. And these things are really, really amazing. Again, if you need anything printed, go to Clever 3D Studio. The guys are amazing. Now, let's get to the grand prize. I got that Gravastar speaker to give away, and here is your winner of that Gravastar speaker. Best overall. Kevin, we were really impressed with your opening Star Wars wall panel. This was really cool. We love the backstory of how you and your family designed a ship and a panel that would live inside that ship. You met the criteria of what we were looking for, and this is awe-inspiring. You have done a great job. You get that Gravastar speaker. You get the wall panel from Sterne at Props and Villainy. You get the sticker pack thanks to Aedo and VanOaksProps. And you get the 12-inch Mythosaur skull in your choice of finishes. And a big thank you to everyone who entered. This was my first Star Wars art challenge. Hopefully I'll do another one, but that's pretty much it for this video and the end of the first Star Wars art challenge. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and if you didn't, as always, just keep it to yourself, and we'll see you next time as we try to finish something.